In this lecture, we're going to talk about Comet's ability to summarize YouTube videos. Now, this is the Comet is an amazing tool, and it can do a lot of amazing things, as we're just starting to find out. But being able to summarize a YouTube video, for me, is crucial. Now, I've always known that Perplexity can do this. Now, not every AI model does it, and not every AI model does it very well. However, Perplexity does do it pretty well. And of course, Comet is built right into Perplexity. And so it's going to do it very well also. Now, there's a couple ways we can go about doing this. I have a YouTube video loaded here. And that's one way to do it. We can provide a video and we can have it summarize the video, which we're going to do in a minute. You can also provide it a direct URL for processing. So I could take this URL and then ask Comet to summarize it based on the URL. And it can also do real-time analysis. So while you're watching a video, users, you and I, can activate the assistant and then ask for summaries of specific sections or the entire content. And there's different ways we can do that, and we're going to explore these different ways in a minute. Now, the assistant here maintains awareness of what we're watching and then can answer follow-up questions about the video content. So that is pretty cool, especially for videos that are longer in nature. Now, I don't know about you, but I have in my YouTube subscription list, I probably have 25 or 30 different YouTube authors that I regularly are interested in. But I rarely have time to sit down and I get, you know, like you, I get new YouTube videos coming in from these people every single day. And rarely are the videos less than 7 to 8 minutes, and some could be 25 or 30 minutes. This video that you're seeing here is 24 minutes. I generally don't have the time to sit down and watch 3 or 4 videos that are 20 to 25 minutes, even if they're 10 minutes. One, it's a lot of time, and two, my mind starts to wander and drift. So what I really, really love to do is to create a summary of the video and look at the quick summary and determine, yeah, this is something I want to follow up with, or I'll put it in a different reading list that I want to get back to at some point. And if not, I don't. But this is a quick way of letting me determine whether whether what's in this video is of interest to me, or does it have the specific information, like I might be doing research for a course or something. Does it have the information that I'm looking for? So let's get into this and see what amazing things that Comet can do with a YouTube video. All right, so now let's see how well it can summarize. Now, I have not actually I have not watched this video before. However, MCP, Model Context Protocol, has been of interest to me to learn more about it. And in fact, Comet and Perplexity, agents in general, agentic AI is built right on top of the concept of MCP, Model Context Protocol. So I wanted to learn more about it. We're not going to touch it in this course. That's way deeper than you want to get and than what I want to get for this course. But I'm going to open up the assistant, and now we're ready to go. So we can say summarize this video, key takeaways, find similar videos. Now that's really useful too, because if I wanted to start doing a deep dive into MCP, I would want to know, okay, this video I may or may not be interested in, but what other videos are available that I can watch to learn more about this, and then run a fact check. So you can actually have Comet do a fact check on what's contained within this YouTube video. Okay, so we're going to try several different approaches here because I have some ideas. In fact, I actually wrote an app, and one of the things that this app did was to summarize YouTube videos. So I kind of have some experience in this area, and my app would actually call into to an API of an AI model, an API, application programming interface, and that's just basically a way of letting one program communicate with another. And I would I had a particular AI model I like to use, and I would pass it the URL and I would tell it to summarize the video, and it came back and summarized it. So I'm kind of familiar with how this process works, but I'm not familiar with, or I wasn't familiar with it in Comet. So let's just start off pretty simple. Let's say, let's do this. Let's say I could just say summarize this video, key takeaway, but I'm not gonna select one of those. I'm gonna say summarize this video in under 1 minute of reading time. Because let's say that's all I have. I just have one, I want to make a decision in 1 minute on what I want to do with this video. Okay, so 1 minute of reading time, focusing, there we go, focusing on the main message and key takeaways. Okay, now 1 minute of reading time is not very much, but we'll see what it produces. Now, I'm not going to pause this and wait until it's done and come back. I want you to see how long this takes. And so this is just a 24-minute video. We're going to actually do a much longer video later and see if it can even handle a long video. Because my experience has been once a video reaches about 45 minutes, the summarization gets a little shaky. It doesn't always do a very good job. All right, so let's do this. Summarize this video in 1 minute. Okay, let's go. Now let's see what it comes up with. So providing a summary of this video, main message. Now look at that. Now, okay, so let's just stop right there and think about what just happened. It produced this summary in what, 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. It processed a 24-minute video in about 10 to 15 seconds and provided a summary. Let's see if we can get rid of this here. This is kind of annoying here. There should be a way to, oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so this video explains MCP in simple terms, good, showing how MCP enables agents. By the way, this is what we're dealing with here in Comet. We're dealing with agentic AI agents, agentic AI, to perform real-world tasks such as booking flights. Now, here are the key takeaways. LLMs can generate text, okay? But it cannot take real-world actions. That's true. LLMs do not take real-world actions. AI agents extend LLMs, great. Problem, solution, demo, agent-to-agent protocol. And here's the key takeaway. The bottom, they call it the bottom line, but this is really the key takeaway. MCP and AI agents are transforming automation, allowing LLMs and blah, blah, blah. So you can read this if you want to. Now that to me is incredible, that it can summarize a 24-minute video, and you can easily read this in 1, maybe 2 minutes. I'm really impressed by what this just did. Okay, so that was cool, but now let's have it do something a little more extensive. Let's prompt this and say, let's add this, extract all context from this video, including an outline with bullet points. Now, it generated bullet points up here, but it didn't really generate any sort of outline. Let's do key ideas and what's new or specific to this content. So what's new about this? Is there anything that makes this unique? What if anything, makes this unique? Okay, so extract all context from this video, including an outline with bullet points. Now, it should do a little more thorough job, and I suspect it's going to take longer. We'll see here in a minute. We want some key ideas with what's new or specific to this content. What, if anything, makes this unique? Okay, let's go. Let's see what it comes up with. I'm not going to pause this so you can see how long this takes. Wow. That still didn't take any longer than the last one. Amazing. So here's a structured extraction and synthesis of all available context from this video. So here's an outline, here's an introduction, traditional approach, the limitations, MCP in action, how MCP works. Very nice. That's exactly what I was looking for in this outline is, I would want to know, I want to know, how does MCP work? And it's, the title is MCP Explained for Beginners. So I would expect somewhere in this video that the author explains how it works. Example flow, Technical deep dive, very nice. MCP setup, JSON RPC, wow. Demo, error and input validation, agent to agent, very nice. This is far more thorough than the first one that we did. And here's some key ideas. Standardization, plug and play interoperability, real world automation, dynamic tool discovery, technical foundation, contextual intelligence, lab demo, very nice. What's new or unique? The USB analogy. I love this. This is just amazing. How would it know without analyzing all the other videos that are on this same topic, whether it's unique or not? So USB analogy, or whether maybe it interpreted this as what makes MCP unique. That could be too. The USB analogy, no code, low code emphasis. That's true. And that's what leads me to believe that it probably is made the decision that it was going to determine what makes MCP unique, not what makes this video unique. Because I don't think I really specified exactly. Multi-agent coordination, universal adapter, practical, okay. And what makes this, well, what was this up here? What's new or unique to this content? What makes this unique? Beginner-friendly explanation. Yeah, I'm not sure that makes it unique. First-hand practicality, bridges technical and not. Okay, that's good. I'm not gonna quiver over that. And then it provided a nice summary. Okay, that was very very nice, and it generated all this in 10 to 15 seconds.